back to my friend's workshop. Why waste gas is the question we asked in our previous videos when we introduced our new Integra E2 cylinder. The videos discussed leak detection, flow control and surge protection, all with the objective to ensure you to stop wasting gas. In this video we will explain you the flow consistency functionality. What do we understand by flow consistency? If we look at the standard cylinder setup, the flow rates are controlled by a standard regulator connected to the outlet valve of the cylinder. This standard regulator, as already explained in the flow control video, can easily be set to give an excessive flow rate and therefore lead to considerable excessive gas waste. Often this type of equipment is poorly maintained, or when buying poorly manufactured and inexpensive regulators, the flow characteristics of this regulator can be very unstable. How can this happen? When we set the required flow on the regulator connected to a full cylinder, by turning the black dial, we are in fact regulating the spring and setting a force inside the regulator against the cylinder pressure coming into the regulator's body for the regulator to open the valve just a little bit and still allow the required flow of, for example, 15 liters per minute to pass. The initial set force by the spring in the regulator to open the valve slightly and allow the desired flow to pass is not altered along the lifetime of the cylinder. And because the 200 bar pressure slowly decreases while the cylinder empties, the regulator with its basic mechanics inside will slowly but surely open more and allow more and more flow to pass. And so the flow rate will slowly but surely increase gradually when the cylinder pressure goes down. If we do not alter the flow settings on the regulator while the cylinder pressure goes down, the increase of the flow rate can easily range from 30% or more. So talking in real numbers, a flow set on a full cylinder had 200 bar to be, for example, 15 liters per minute, can easily be 18 liters per minute or more as the cylinder empties. The flow has gradually increased along the lifetime of the cylinder. We call this the instability and flow inconsistency of the regulator. This makes you waste a substantial amount of extra gas or reduce the lifetime of your cylinder connected to a standard regulator. As I already mentioned, our engineers have thoroughly redesigned the Integra E2 regulator and used highly advanced components as well as applying a different regulator build-up to make it possible to avoid the instability of the Integra E2 regulator and create a better flow consistency. This means that when you use the Integra E2 cylinder and select, for example, the E15 IFO, the flow at the torch with a full cylinder and an almost empty cylinder will be equal or with a maximum variance of plus minus 1 liter per minute.